before.
Yeah.
Don't swear.
Hello everybody. How do I turn this? Turn this slideshow off. Turn the timer off. I think that's right. Hello everybody. How's it going? Which part of the country are you from? The best part? The only part? East Yorkshire. Spicy's here. Hello, Spicy. Yes, East Yorkshire. No.
Humberside.
No. No. East Yorkshire. Humberside does not exist.
Humberside is being illegally occupied by Yorkshire.
No, shut up.
I've written to the UN about it.
Really?
They said yes.
Yeah, all right, fair enough, yeah. I don't think so. East Yorkshire. All right, kiddo. Oh, Lincolnshire. Well, that'll do. Yeah, Lincoln's all right. Lincoln's quite nice. I like Lincoln. Lincolnshire. East Riding. Or God's own country. Oh. East Riding. East Riding of Yorkshire. Well, yeah, most people... Well, Yorkshire's Yorkshire, isn't it?
My dog's from Lincolnshire. Got it from a Coningsby Air Base. I've got my breeder right there at the end of the runway.
Oh, hang on. I've got to take my t-shirt off because I'm too hot. Hang on.
God, too hot. I've got a fucking fleece on.
Ah, West Yorkshire. Yeah, West Yorkshire. Yeah, we get a lot of people from West Yorkshire coming to our town. Actually, favorite tea brand. Well, Yorkshire tea is pretty good, but I like Twinings Assam. ASSAM. Yeah, Yorkshire tea's a close second. Right. Can you hear Red and Bullet, by the way? Does the Dev 7... No, the Dev 7... What?
Bullet's writing messages to himself in chat.
Oh, right. PD Tips is... Yeah, I can't.
Do you still get cards with tea?
You still get what?
You know, you used to get cards with tea, and you could put them in a book.
I don't know.
Obviously not then.
No, I can't remember the last time I had PG Tips. Or Taifu.
Sure, it was PG Tips used to get little cards years ago. You could stick them in a book.
We used to have some tea chests. They're like a half a meter cubed.
Yeah.
Box. I mean, it was no tea in it, but we used it for...
Well, that's what they always used to... Removal firms used to use them, didn't they?
Yeah. P47 and HVAR Kaz, please. Okay. Punjana from Thompson's tea or something like that. It's pretty nice. Punjana from Thompson. Right, so someone asked, does the Dev 7 not let you play any vehicle? No. If you go on the dev server, it's a clone of what you have. But Gaijin will give me the vehicles that are in the new patch to try out. For example, the German MiG-29 and things. But if you go on the dev server, it's an exact clone of what you have. So yeah, see, in my real game, I don't have this unlocked, or I don't have any of these unlocked, but I've got the Yak one. I thought it was the Yak 41. So I'm just gonna go through the US Premium Phantom has helmet aiming. I don't know. We will try it because we're gonna start from the USA. See, I can't remember if they said it did or not. I don't know if it has. Let us just one of them on. I don't know if it. You can't put anything there.
I'm back.
Yeah.
You saw the comments, maybe somebody saying something important, like try different planes.
How do I get?
Spicy's a victim of the push to talk surprise.
Yes.
Where's it Spicy? Is it? Where's the?
Need to see the Lancaster toast. The most.
I know.
Look at everything at once.
Oh,
now.
Yeah, got it. Push to talk, indeed.
Hello.
Hey, welcome, Spicy.
Welcome.
Flight. How's it going?
Yeah, nice. And for you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Yeah.
Jaguar Jet is sexy. How can I get more Silver Lions? Because I can't get any.
Goodbye with G.
3 numbers, 288.
Okay,
You'll make money, but not friends.
Have I got jets? Close. Continue. I don't think there's a helmet-mounted display, is there? Bullet on the new premium.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe try to launch the missile.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you also use the ray.
Where's it? TrackIR is playing up for some reason, just as I start streaming. Why is that happening? As soon as I start streaming, right, so... well, it looks like it might have. It looks like it might have. Let me turn around on the track. I think it might. Professionals. M9A. I wonder if it does it on. Right, I think it's just the Sparrow. The Sparrow doesn't it?
Yeah, you can carry up to 6 Sparrow. It's the only Phantom you can actually do that.
So these H's aren't. They're not all aspect, are they?
No.
Were you a pilot back in the day?
Say yes.
Yes. No. Okay, so there's... Yeah, my TrackIR has stopped working for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
Do you have some lights in the background or something, maybe?
No, I think it's a loose connection. When I tilt my head so much, it's shutting out the light.
Sounds expensive.
So you need a new joystick, new GPU, new everything.
So the answer is yes. It is. The answer is yes. It does have. Oh, if you look at as well on the battle chart, it says I shot someone with an AIM-9. So whenever someone does something, it tells you what weapon they used. Let me just go back to the hangar. I've got to take my TrackIR off for a second. Something's not quite right. What is happening? Let's see. My poorly... Because the cable on my TrackIR clip is about 2 foot shorter than it should be because I've resoldered it so many times. But it's got shorter and shorter. Hang on a minute. Okay. In battle, odd Britain. You guys are awesome, Stephen Walensky. You're awesome, Red.
I think
lit.
he's new in Italian, he doesn't know us.
I'm lit. Where's Boat?
I'm lit. Definitely lit, whatever that means.
Where's Boat? Don't know who Boat is. Should I get premium? Should I get I don't have it at the moment.
Sale.
I don't have it.
Sale.
Now, if you want to play high-tier jets, then there's
Yeah,
basically no way around.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go bankrupt, so it's sadly the reality of War Thunder. But wait until the Victory Day in May, because then the 365 days option will be 50% off, and I always purchase premium at that exact time. So,
Yes.
yeah, so I would do that. Don't give Gaijin more money than, it's necessary.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have it at the moment because well, on my original account, I've got enough to pay for it, but on my original account, yeah, because it's like 7,500 or something, isn't it? It's half price. It is. Whether or not it's worth it, I'm not sure, but it is beneficial to have it. But is it worth it? I'm not sure. I've missed a lot of questions. Oh, the ejector seat, I forgot to do it. Yeah, I'll do. Is Yorkshire a country? No, but it bloody well should be. It should be an independent state. Get rid of the monarchy, and then we'll go to a constitutional republic. And Yorkshire should be an independent state, just like all the other counties. What is your What is your setup for simulator? I've got a video. If you look on any of my playlists, and well, yeah, I've got a playlist of tips, and it's in there. But in the description of most of my videos, and not in the description, there's a card. You know when you're watching a video and you hover your mouse over the top and it's a little eye. There's a tips playlist there, and I've got a video of my whole setup. Ejection seat. Oh, thank you. I'm only rank 3. Oh dear.
I'm playing tanks, but if you need me, let me know.
Not in this day, the way things are going on. National food. Will the national food of Yorkshire be Yorkshire pudding? Yeah, I suppose. I think it's. I think it kind of works. But I don't think you can totally use the flank has a button to turn off all the flight controls. But it has deflection. Turn to hang on. Please lower the volume of game, it's driving me deaf. Okay. I can do that. See what that sounds.
I think he wants to hear us more toast.
Okay. Please, could you ask... Hang on. No, I don't think they listen to me, so... Could you ask them to add the 10-ton bomb at the Vulcan? I could ask them, but I don't think they're going to listen to me. Watching this on big screen. Wow. Love your videos. Aaron, thank you very much. F-35 is ugly. It's all good. Try without 500 kilometers of missile. Yeah, 500 kilograms. Yeah. All right, hang on. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah, I thought I tried this earlier and it had a cockpit. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was imagining it. Going really fast. Oh. Yeah. It kind of stops itself, doesn't it? It doesn't. I don't think it likes it. Is it still too loud? It kind of works. Like a soundbar, I think it sounds awesome. Okay, so yeah, I can't. It's so horrible without a cockpit. Get ready to need a hearing aid. Clarkson's found it. I've just had my headset volume to. Oh, I just had my headset. Alright. Never mind. Okay, so it doesn't really have. I don't think it's got anything different, has it, to the old. Although, what are these? I think it's pretty much the same thing, isn't it? But it's pretty good the Germans get one. I love the sound. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. I think I was at far. I wonder if they've changed the research, because I was only less than a quarter into that SU-25.
Yeah, you get, I think, 5 times more than in the normal one.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you get more. Way more.
All right, okay.
So that's how it should be in the real game.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Is or is there not Soviet bias in War Thunder? Nah, it's American bias at the moment. It was Soviet bias, but they've nerfed all my favourite planes, LA5, LA7, and now it's American bias. Right, so 1ER, a 27T ER.
Yeah, it's always biased towards the people who pay most for the game, which is at the moment, I think, America. And yeah, so I guess that's that.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, so these are on the MiG, aren't they? So, Spicy, you said you think that there could have been a 27ET?
Yes, and also I've looked on Wikipedia which missiles that plane could carry, and it's also saying R-77, and that is basically the equivalent of the AIM-120. So it could carry it, definitely. it could carry it, but we will not see the R77 at least until, I don't know, until they have a counter on the other side, I guess, which would be, I don't know, one of the C variants of the F16 or the F15 even later.
Right.
But eventually, I think this year, because I think this year will be 2 or 3 more main patches, and I think in one of those there will be the MRAM, I guess.
Yeah, because one of the Sea Harriers carried the AMRAM, and I'm sure that the later versions of the Tornado carried it as well, but LA7 is still great. I think Gaijin have just messed up my versions, because it felt awful. If you suffer from tryptophobia, you'll hate the rear. Yeah. Yes. It does look like a mini MiG-25 from the front though. Okay, so I'm not going to bother with the vector. Will I get a? I'm not going to. I am going. It's going to make me take off, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Oh, and it even. Jeez Louise. Unbelievable. Okay, the XP50 is premium and rips me to shreds in RB. Yeah, the XP50 flies like it's in a cartoon. We call it the cartoon plane. If you see me in game, I'm Underdog 1961. The F3 Tornado could carry the M120. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think then when we get the MRAM stuff, that is when using radar missiles actually makes sense in the game, because I'm always opposed to letting the enemy know that I just fired on him.
Yeah.
And the MRAM is what allows you to do that. So if your RWR beeps like crazy when you're fired upon from 30 kilometers or 20, I think that's not a good idea in general. So then, yeah, the AIM-120 and the R77 will be when I will use the radar missiles more.
Right, okay. It's very light on the nose. Alright, so ERTs, and then we get the thing. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I think this is a bit generous on the flight model. I think it's got twice as much power as it should have. Look how stupid. It's a bit silly. Okay, so can I... Oh, I can do helmet. Yeah, I can. Let's go to the going to lock. Radar lock is required. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so if I can work out how to do it properly, yeah, you can do the thingy. You can do the radar lock with the head-mounted display as well. Where are we? Okay, I don't know why that missile went. I think it might have locked to the sun. Okay. There we go. Now, I don't think you can change the... Maybe you can. Yeah, so... yeah, I don't think it's got a proper flight model. I think it's got a Zero's flight model. Gotta go. See you in the skies. Alright, see you later, Steve. Oops. Stephen, thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's that Dirk. Do some BFM in this and you'll need a shower. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit broken, isn't it? Well, the stat card says it's got a 60,000 feet per minute climb rate, which is the same as a Eurofighter Typhoon. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that realistic, should I say. Instant submarine. Where are we? 13,000 kilograms of... Whoop. Afterburner going... Okay, Speedy. Hello, Speedy. I want to grind the USSR, but I don't have the money for premium. What should I do? I don't know. Without a premium, you need to... Well, this just feels like a spaceship. It's...
So I just looked it up on Wikipedia. So the climb rate is 250 meters per second, which translates to 49,000 feet per minute. So
it is pretty good. Yeah.
It is pretty good, but it's not as good as it's currently in the game.
Yeah.
I think that's some kind of placeholder. It should be more sluggish. It should have great acceleration. It should have not the best top speed, especially not on the deck. So around maybe 1,100, 200 kilometers an hour, something like that. With afterburner.
Okay.
And yeah.
Dear. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Now, I was told that you couldn't adjust the thing until you were going quite slow, but it's letting me adjust the nozzles. So that's a bit interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so I want to grind the USA, but I don't have money for premium. What should I do?
Invest. Yeah. Sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just what I would do is to get one premium that you really, really enjoy, because then you only need to spend money once, and it's cheaper in the long run than having a premium account, I guess. So, and you have that plane forever. So nobody's going to take this from you. It's not a subscription plane. You have this forever, and you're going to make a lot of SL and RP with it. And if you have the money, do it once and be happy with it. And if you don't have the money for anything, then I would just go in the tech tree and check out the individual income of the planes, and then use the ones with the highest income. So in the bottom, it always says on the stat card how much you get for action XYZ. And that's what I would do personally if I was only after in-game currency.
Yeah, I said it's no easy answer if you yeah. I want to connect my controller to a PC so I can play sim battles, but I don't know how. Well, I think with an is it an Xbox or a PlayStation controller? Because I think an Xbox will plug straight in and it'll recognise it.
Yeah, Xbox 360's straight off.
Yeah.
I know Meister used a PS3 controller, but he had to get a special software to run it.
Yeah, my PS5 controller, my PS4 controller plugs straight in. And if you're running it off Steam will recognise it. So I don't know if you've got warthunder on Steam or not, or is it on standalone? But I don't know about the PS5. I presume you can plug it straight in, but I wouldn't know. And I don't know if there's any people anyone who's. I've never tried it myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody who does any videos on controller setups that you could watch. I wonder.
But congratulations on getting a PS5 in the first place.
It won the million. Congratulations. Yes, so
I think he's the first person I hear with a PS5.
PS5
I think you can get them now. I think pretty sure.
Look at it. It's, hang on. Oh, God. I'll just put the gun port on for a laugh. I'll have a look at the engine in a minute. Now what? I've got it so that so usually I have test flight in sim mode, but it's in custom and it starts the engine straight away. Can you check the Lancaster? Yes, I will do. Yes. The PS5 is plug and play, okay.
You need to check the Volt Fighters as well.
Yeah, well, we'll get to them when we get to them. Okay.
They should have done the MiG-25 before that one anyway.
Yeah, the MiG-25. I honestly thought they would bring it out because of the missile range to compete with the Phoenix, but I guess not.
They should bring out that, is it F-111, like the Aardvark?
Yeah, that had the ground terrain following radar as well.
Yeah. They seem to have missed that one. They forked it.
Look at that. Okay, so... and that on ACM. Oh, I can't have the gun sight. Or can I? No, I can't have the gun sight while I'm using that. Okay. I disappear. Get off there. Get off. Turn that off.
Does the ejector seat work underwater? It's the next test.
No, because as soon as you go underwater, the game ends, doesn't it? The game stops, doesn't it? You can't.
Is it the Wyvern was the only plane that they actually did an ejection in the water?
Oh, I don't know.
Some British plane that fell off a boat and they ejected underwater. Not the Wyverns. I think.
I don't know. Well, my shooting isn't very good. Lancaster's new model, so does the Beaufighter. Okay. Can't do it. Why is that such a low frame rate on that cone. God, they disappeared quick, didn't they? Okay. Yeah, so that plane is extremely powerful at the moment. Yes, is it the Grand Slam? Or is the Grand Slam the 10-ton bomb? I can't remember. Works in other games, alright. It is same as real life. Can you fly the Weeb F16? Is that... Yeah. We're still on the Soviets at the moment. Unless there's something new. I don't think there is.
Oh, just remember the new tornado is getting one of these British missiles that I forgot the name of. Super Temp, or what's it called? That might be interesting to look at too.
Sky Flash.
Yeah. Right, yes, that one. The Super Temp version of the Sky Flash.
Yeah, the what was it? 21 hours. Oh, it's Danker. Another Yorkshire lad.
It's push to talk.
Oh, it's push to talk, fella. Yes, the stat card seems to be the same, so I don't know if they've changed that. So the Sky Flash is similar to the dogfight. Is it the dogfight Sparrow? AIM 7E2?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me just have a quick check. Yes. So the AIM 7E2, I think we called that. So I think it's the AIM 7E2, and I think we called it that name, which is Sky Flash.
Yeah, okay, so it's a rebranding basically for the British planes. Okay. Yeah, but it's the first tornado that isn't useless, so might be interesting.
Yeah.
And the radar is good, supposed to be good.
Yeah, we'll find out. I think it's got track or scan. So Super Temp. So, but yeah, I said these two stat cards are exactly the same, so I don't think they've changed them. So it should be a bit better. So it gets 4 Ls. Oh yeah, 4 Ls, and then I think Might Go Boom said to fly it like a 104. So
that would have been my sentence. That's what I had in mind. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
56 minutes without fuel tanks. Pretty good. What have we got? Is the Weeb F16? I don't know what the Weeb is. Is that
Japanese one?
Yeah, we will do.
Something.
We will get there. Japanese one. Yeah. The 5-ton is a tall boy. Okay, so the Grand Slam was a 10-ton one because they've added 2 bombs. I always get distracted. They've added 2 bombs to the Lancaster.
You have to take the bomb doors off for the Grand Slam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they added an 8,000-pound bomb. I thought that was a Grand Slam and that was the tall boy, but obviously that's the tall boy. And then the 20...
Is there anything in game that needs a bomb like that?
6,300 TNT.
Yes, campers on the airfield.
Yes.
Another player's tank.
Yes. Well, we'll have to do a squadron and drop 4 big... Because on the stream, they took out a carrier with it in one go. So that must be the tall boy. So what's this one then? 8,000-pound bomb.
Maybe the little boy, but that name is already taken.
Yeah, fat man. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll get to it in a minute. Have a quick look. Cat's scrolling up, and I'm missing everything. 8,000-pound cookie. Different seeker and motor. AIM 7E2. Okay. Please check the Lancaster.
£8,000 cookie.
What do you see? Imagine that. Grinding the tech trees, so it's, yeah, me. It's not done, it's full of elements. The Grand Slam is 22, right, okay. Yeah, because they didn't they had to take the bomb bay doors off, didn't they?
Yes.
And I think they took most of the guns off as well. Also right into the game. Yes, so what we're going to see, I'm going to predict it now while I take off. You're going to see in your recommendations, you're going to see a thumbnail, right? On the thumbnail there'll be a picture of an atomic blast. There'll be a big red arrow pointing to some tanks on the ground. And there'll be a big font saying, "The biggest bomb in the game!" And there'll be someone bombing a bunch of tanks in the Lancaster with that big bomb. I guarantee it, it's going to happen.
Probably going to be me.
It's going to be... So I have a picture of the Tunguska, not the Tunguska, the Tsar bomb. It's got a picture of a big nuclear bomb with a big red arrow pointing at the tanks. The biggest bomb in the game! I guarantee it. Right, so search P, pulse Doppler heading, track while scan heading, search pulse Doppler vertical heading, and search. What I've done... Oh god, I better take off. I don't know if you... Do you have rudder pedals, Spicy?
No, I just use the Twitch function of my stick.
Right. Okay, because I use the twist function to move my radar left and right.
Yeah, so how I do it basically, my left hand is on WASD. W is throttle up, S is throttle down, A is for the gun sight change, and then I have what you don't have, so the German things. Left of your shift key, left of your right shift key. I use 4 buttons for moving the radar up and down, but I found that to be incredibly fiddly. So what you need is move the radar dish up and down, plus move the cursor up, down, left, right.
Yeah, I turn the cursor
I
off.
had to turn this off because it's just too fiddly. So I re-enabled the automatic target cycling thing.
Yes, that's what I've done, yeah.
Yeah, it's too fiddly. I just made a video about it yesterday where I speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded it yet. It's still on the hard drive, but it's the exact same thing. It's so fiddly with the modern planes. It's not useful at all.
Yeah, that's what I've done. But I said you can still scroll left and right if you've disabled the cursor thing. You can still scroll left and right. So I've put it on my twist of my joystick, which is I don't need to move my hand anyway. So it's pretty cool. So let's go to track watch scan, and then we need to go to a hard lock, and then warm it up, and we get some decent symbology, and I'm in range. So, wow, these I also have trouble in test flight with radar missiles. It never seems to work properly. But that was pretty good. Yeah, so now when someone shoots somebody, you can see in the bottom right hand corner it tells you what the shot was. I would, so typical Ali-A clickbait. Imagine they label bombs in the unit of grams. It would take up task. Try Hitler bomb. Okay. What's the max range on the radar? Is it possible? It's supposed to be 180 kilometers as far as I know. Ooh! I don't know. I'll have to check. Okay. So I'm in miles. So yeah, 230. Well, the scale on the radar is I don't know where you can see it better.
It's 1.6 kilometers to the mile.
Yeah. 150, 230. Heading, yeah, so 230 miles, so it's... Just divide 230 by 1.62. I think it's... yeah, it seems pretty good. Let's just try this again. Just tested the controller, it works. Yeah, so I presume someone must have made a video about how to set up the controls, because there must be so many different ways of setting up the controller itself. Because you used it for a bit, didn't you, Red?
What?
The controller.
Yeah.
So
long time ago.
There must be all sorts of different ways of setting it up. Okay, so this must get a bomb pod. Does it? So I've got the it says alt. No, alt is fire. Okay. I wonder if it gets the pod or not. I don't know. Right. Let's go to AIM-9Ls. Where have you gone? Pounds on the ground standard. Heat seeker on. Gonna put. Can't get it in. That's what she is.
Beat me to it.
I knew you were going to say something like. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's pretty high, that one, isn't it? If you have any trouble using it, run warthunder through Steam. Yeah, because Steam. Yeah, that's what I do when I play GTA. Steam recognizes it, but you can set it to emulate an Xbox controller. Yeah, Steam's pretty good. What? Can't imagine it reaching that. Probably it is. Yeah, these L's are ridiculous, aren't they? Good. 386 kilometers range. Yeah, so when I go to the lobby. I mean, you can change the scale to that, but I don't think the physical radar will do that far. If I go to X-ray, it's 126 miles. Macroni Avionics. Fox Hunter Type W. So it's got IVF, TWS, PVR, ACM. Look down, head on, look up.
When they were developing that radar, they had the planes first, so they had to put a concrete counterweight in instead of the radar. The pilots called it the Blue Circle radar.
Okay. Actually, I was using some. Redwood mentioned it ages ago, but I was using some Blue Circle cement this week. Blue Circle white cement. Radar can see players in the next matchup. It should be look down all aspect. Look down, look up. I don't know.
Well, there's nothing new in the Chinese tree, is it? Because I'm eagerly waiting for the J10.
Oh, hang on a minute. I just forgot. I don't know. Yeah, someone wanted to know that the thrust is 15,580 kilograms for something. Max thrust, afterburner thrust. Tamansky.
Freestyler.
It weighs 1.7 tons. Yeah, someone wanted to see that. That's not what I wanted to do. I've got 8 minutes left on that. Oh no, I've already activated it. Never mind. Yeah. Tuss, how do you take off in a Spitfire in Sim? Well, we'll get to that. Because they were ruined about 5 years ago, and they're still, most of them are still ruined. But I'll show you. Every Spitfire's a bit different as well. Makes sense. This was said to be a radar with an even greater range than the one. Yeah, when it came out, I think it was one of the most advanced planes. I don't think this has got radar yet, has it? I wonder if it's. Oh, is this still broken? Yeah, it's just, it's still got ACM mode. Shame that, because it's a nice plane. Yes. So where were we? I'll quickly show you these. So the original Burfighter gets 2 500s and 2 250s. And the Mark 10 gets 2 1000s, 4 500s, 2 500s. That's pretty good. The Mark 10 gets a lot of stuff now.
That's a useful.
2 1000s. And the Mark 21 gets the same thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so if we look at the original, I don't know if this model has been updated or not. I'm not sure. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, so the original one only gets 2 250s or 2 500s. But now we get the player created cockpit. Tempest on its way to be 6th generation fighter. It's a dirty plane with a dirty engine. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I watch your sim videos. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, so all the Burfighters have got this cockpit now. I think this was a player-created cockpit that they incorporated. So, I mean, it's not... I mean, it looks really nice, but I don't know if it's bespoke to each one. I think they're all... But it's pretty cool, though. You can just about see the rudder pedals. Cool.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Nice, isn't it? Because I think they originally put this on the Mark 21. So now they've put it on all of them. So you know, it's pretty cool. Can't. That's pretty nice. Burfighter had the bomber cockpit, which they hadn't changed forever. Yeah. Single drop. Oh, the single drops, are they? Ah, nice. I press the wrong button. Oh, it's gotten dark in the hangar. Right, so we'll have a look at the Lancaster. Right, so I think all the Lancasters get the same, yeah, 12,000 pounder, but I've put it on the Mark 3. So let's put a 10-second fuse. Yeah, 12,000 pound. So 6.35 tons. So this is the tall boy. Okay. Full tank, 4 hours. We won't put that much in because it must be quite tricky to take off. Why would you put 4 hours when the games don't even last 4 hours? Okay. Noon clear. Alright, okay. RB gonna hate this plane. Hope the stream has been going good. Oh, hello, Benji. No buttons for small caliber guns. That's because I'm in the wrong button. Controls. Okay. Door.
Shut that door.
No, what? Oh, shut that door.
They've redone the skin on it, haven't they? As well.
Yeah, a while back.
No, the Lancaster.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, they did it. It was a couple of patches ago.
I can't. Was it? I thought they mentioned it today. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I don't know. Wait, it looks. Yeah. Alright, let's take off flaps. GB heavy girl, so be careful. Dookie.
She's thick.
And she's pissed.
They got the noise right on those engines, haven't they?
On my channel, I've actually got a
I can't
video
hear them that well.
of a real one.
Oh, I can't use web for some reason. I'm not even on the airfield. Okay. Gear up. I'm opening Bombay door. Looks so much better. I can't remember flying this. I must have done, but I can't remember flying it. Oh, there's Pearl of Ventress in the chat. Hello, Pearl of Ventress. British revenge bombing gonna be crazy after this. I bet Toast appreciates the bullfighter. Yes. Very nice. Okay, well, it's going to take me 10 years to go to East Kirby in Lincolnshire. There is a museum with a Lancaster. They're restoring it. Do you use head tracker? Yes, I have got a TrackIR. TrackIR. Lincolnshire, they've got a Lancaster. They're restoring it. Oh, cool. They have a Halifax in York, which I wouldn't mind going to have a look at. That bubble's new, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking that wasn't there. Haven't they got the last flying Lancaster in Lincolnshire?
I think so, yeah.
I don't
That
know.
one I saw last year came from there, yeah.
Begins with an S, doesn't it? The name of the airbase. God, senile.
That's what she said.
That's where I got my dog from. RAF Conisby. It's
Memorial flight, real cool to see it. Site to take off. What did they add for America? You can buy a premium Phantom if you want to. Right, I'm going to drop this, and then it might actually hit me, but. Okay. Didn't really see. Crater's bigger than the hole.
Oh, that's a bit of underwhelming, that explosion,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Let me just. I don't know if I had a decent angle then. Try that again.
And I think they nerfed the explosive power of bombs anyway, didn't they? So I've heard some people complain about that. When they drop like a 250 kilo bomb on a tank, now it's not getting destroyed but just tracked and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know. They always change something. It's
Yeah, just Reddit was full of this, and I've heard some people talk about it in a video as well. I think they nerfed the explosive damage of HE
I
bombs.
missed it. Oh, the explosive damage. Oh, I really don't know.
Spicy, you know the Luftwaffe blew up Great Yarmouth the other day.
What did they blow up?
Great Yarmouth. They found a bomb and it went off prematurely.
Oh, I saw that. What you posted, right, on Discord? Yeah.
well-
Yeah, it's rather rare to find German bombs in England, isn't it? It's mostly it's the other way around.
There was one. Was it Exeter? There was.
Russian bias, yes.
Yeah,
It was a
so
bit
I live-
underwhelming.
Find them.
Yeah, so I live in a bigger city, which was basically a transportation hub back in the day, and here it's like once a year they find something, and then they have to evacuate everybody again. So it's kind of common to find American or British bombs here in North Rhine-Westphalia, in the state. So yeah.
Oh, why is it doing this? Stop. It's starting with the engine running.
Where I've got a house in Ireland, like right at the very top near Malin Head, and there's 118 U-boats that were sunk there. 118.
118 German U-boats?
Yeah,
What?
because
Okay.
they all surrendered at Derry, and they like
Oh,
towed them
okay.
up to Malin Head and just like scuttled them all.
Okay. Are they
Which
still?
is a shame, really, because some of them are really sort of like rare ones.
Yeah, but I think mostly it's a V2C class or something like that, isn't it? It's the most common variant used back then, the same version that they used in Das Boot, the movie.
But there's a place called Greencastle. It's like a little fishing port there. And they've got a maritime museum, and it's just absolutely stuffed with like U-boat stuff.
Yeah. We have one intact one that is a museum now. It's somewhere in the north on the sea. Someday I went there. It's really cool. It's really claustrophobic in there, so like super cramped. Kind of scary actually to be in one.
Yeah, I went on a submarine at
I would never do that now.
the USS Alabama. They've got an American submarine there which you can go in. Yeah, it was. You wouldn't want to spend more than a week in it.
No, I was happy when I went out after like half an hour. Really, it's even though it's a museum and it's clean in there. I can't imagine how that must have been for weeks, and just like one, yeah, and like so. I always imagine it's like basically 1 centimeter of steel between you and death all the time. It's no.
Right, so
People dropping bombs on you.
someone asked about the Spitfire.
If you in depth charge, God.
I would never never do anything. I'm claustrophobic, horrible. Right, so I usually have -10 elevator and a lot of right rudder. But this LF Mark 9 usually takes off by itself.
Yeah,
I'm just-
a lot of them take off by themselves, I've noticed.
So I'm just doing right rudder. But -10 elevator, and it'll take off by itself, and just put the gear up. But every Spitfire is different for some reason. I mean, I don't mean slightly different. It's just completely different. They all feel different. But the LF Mark 9's my favourite. That changed sound.
It's the same one that we have in DCS, isn't it? It's a Mark 9 LF?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark 16, that was the one that ruined.
I don't know if that sounds different or not. The machine guns sound different. That sounds different to me.
Yes, it's different, but it's in the game since a longer time now. I think you haven't flown the Spitfire in months.
I flew it last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
This sounds different.
Okay. I don't have the sound on.
I'm getting slightly bass undertones. Does it sound different for other people? That sounds different to me.
Yeah, it's a shame I can't fly the Spitfires in War Thunder. That is so twitchy. I have a separate profile for them, but
Yeah.
it's still not
Yeah.
not great.
The LF Mark 9 one's the one I can play with the most. It feels alright. Yeah, the LF Mark, the LF feels alright to me. I'm sure they've changed the sound of that. What is my favourite plane? Can they add a next-gen battleship with functional missiles that go for ships and aircraft? You just need one pepsin. I don't know what that is, but yes. One person with a bad stomach and a sub will Okay, just set it to 12,000 in ground, and explosion is definitely bigger there. Okay. Spitfire should be 8.3. Seems fair to me. Okay, so favourite plane. I'll show you. It used to be the MiG-9, and then they slightly changed it. Then it used to be, what's this, 66? Yeah. Then it was the Key 61A. Then they fiddled with the flight model. Then it was the Hurricane Mark IV. Then they fiddled with the flight model. Then it was the LA7, and then they fiddled with the flight model. So, at the moment, I think it's probably the Duck. Battles. So battles. 799 in the Duck. Key 61A was my favourite. They fiddled with it. The 50mm 262 because I do a lot of ground battles with it. Wyvern 190 F8. A lot of these planes are that I do the ground battles with. Geez, I haven't flown that for ages, but it's still up there. Yeah, Hurricane Mark IV, MiG-9, LA7. So as I said, the MiG-9. MiG-9's still nice, but it used to have a way better roll rate back in the day, and it used to be like a 190, but they changed it. 202, Tempest Mark II. Yeah, so the Duck is my favourite by far. Toast, do you watch the Grim Reapers? I watch them sometimes. Not religiously, but I do watch them every now and then. You know the situation has turned really bad if your favourite plane became the Duck. The Duck is the greatest plane in the game.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot you were streaming. I mean, I remember you were streaming.
What?
You know what I think about the Duck?
I don't care. I've destroyed 3 naval targets with it.
Yeah, did you?
Oh, yeah.
There's no better plane than the Panzercracker.
Danko.
Yeah, so the Duck. Duck makes some good money. I guess it can do in tank sim.
Prove it.
I should watch some more DCS. I do watch. I mean, most of the DCS videos I've watched are like the videos that have popped up and I've asked a question, you know, how to fly the Harrier and things like that.
I was watching Sidewinders for a little while.
Oh, Growling Sidewinder.
Yeah.
Is it Growling? Yeah. Every now and then, because it usually does 2 planes, doesn't he? Doing a matchup between 2 planes. Right, so Japan just get the F-16, which is AIM-9. Yeah, it's just the same, isn't it?
It's a copy paste from the American tree.
Pretty much the same. But we'll have a look at it. Does it have a cockpit? It's all right, but GR are better. No offense. Yeah. Oh, shut the door. Okay, I've wrong button. Controls. Yeah, I think Grim Reaper does a lot of scenarios, doesn't he? With a lot of people. Yeah, So I don't watch them religiously, but I do every now and then. I'll watch if something tickles my fancy, I'll watch it. I watched that Des Moines. Is it Des Moines? Oh, Mover. Is it Mover? The American dude who was a Viper pilot. I watch him sometimes. He's quite, because I like. There's quite a few people. There's quite a few ex-pilots that do DCS videos, and they're quite interesting to watch. I think I was too close.
What I can also recommend is Aircrew Interviews, the channel. They do always interviews with people who have flown actual planes, and they either make walk-arounds or just the interviews, and it's like sometimes long, but very dense regarding information. I think they get less attention because they have like 1,000, 2,000 views per video, but they're putting much effort in. So I can recommend Aircrew Interview, definitely. Yeah.
CM Lemoyne, yeah, that call sign mover, yeah. Things that could simulate in real life, that's why I like them, yeah. One day I'll fly in War Thunder Sim, but I'll lose. Every loser wins, as Nick Berry said once. Isn't that right, Red?
Yes. They put lyrics to the theme music of EastEnders. Yeah, I'm the only person who knows what it meant. Unfortunately.
Dead Enders.
Yeah, it is once. I mean, it's a great stepping stone to get into DCS and IL2 and all that stuff. It's a bit of a stepping stone from RB, I guess, because Arcade and RB, they do nothing to promote sim. So I mean, you're playing RB, but there's no incentive to move up to the next level. They seem to want to keep people in arcade and RB. They don't seem to want to promote, sim. It's very strange. But I started in RB, but I was in the cockpit in RB, and it was really difficult because people were, you know, had 360 no-scope vision, and I was stuck in the cockpit. Then I switched to SB, and I found it easier because you can sneak up on people without, you know, they don't know that you're sneaking up on them. Because I don't know how you can fly the 190 in RB like a 190 is supposed to be flying. Because you can't dive on someone, can you? You can't take...
You would be surprised how many people don't look behind themselves or don't use the C key to move the camera.
Okay.
Especially at that lower tier. But just to the point of incentive, I think the main incentive should not be in-game currency again. I think the incentive should be development of skill, and how to master a plane and how to be better at it. But I think most people don't care about this anymore. In at least not in War Thunder. It's just about how can I most efficiently grind and get to the next toy. It's not about getting better at the game or mastering a certain technique or something. It's gone. That's gone, and I don't like that at all. That's why I'm flirting so much with DCS recently, because it's completely different there.
No, you're right. It's like props are now like an inconvenience.
Yeah, right.
On the way to getting a jet, you know, and it's a shame because I think because I watch a lot of streamers and it's just the race to get the jet, like just get all these props are just
yeah. They're
missing out on a lot of fun.
You're right, and it's just and
like you say, skill.
People just misinterpret the term top tier. They think when you get into the game, or I have a kid that just plays or just starts with War Thunder, they think top tier means top league, best level, something like that. But it's literally just means it's the end of the tech tree, and so people should really enjoy the progress more than to just grind to the next best toy again. So that's not the sense of the game. Although Gaijin makes you think that, because that's how they make money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it isn't. Not for me. Never was.
BR's 3 and 4 are the
no, you're encouraged to be like that. You're right. It is, you know, because like you say, it's the frustration that sort of makes people spend money. That's
yeah.
And you know that's. Yeah, okay, you know, it's a free game, but yeah, you have to sort of have a bit of discipline, I think.
Yeah, it's not really free anymore. Up from latest rank 7, if you don't have premium planes, and if you play sim, good luck. It's not really free. They say it on the box, and technically it is, but it's not really. You know, all these people who made like 10 kills and then die 3 times and they end up with a minus in the end. No, it's not really free anymore. I can't sign that. Not anymore.
Well, I know what you mean. It gets to a point where I don't have a premium account. I've got a lot of premium planes, and basically because I don't have the account, I'm sort of forced to use the premium planes just to sort of make anything, you know.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So the Americans only get the premium Phantom. Funny how people think that top tier is the best thing ever until they realize how much of a pain and disappointment it actually is in all possible ways. Yes, I agree. As I said, it wasn't so bad when... I mean, you could tolerate the high expense of the repairs back in the day, as Bullet would say, because you would get rewarded for shooting the plane down. It'd pay for it, but you know, if you shot a couple of people down, your repair cost would have been paid for. But Yeah, they still haven't replied to that questionnaire they put out either, have they? Those series of questions that they brought out and things, they haven't replied with that, have they?
Yeah, so the problem with War Thunder currently is basically on two sides. One is on Gaijin because they are how they are. Don't need to explain this. And the other side sometimes also is the players. I have to say that because they use every shady loophole possible to misuse the system. For example, the video that I've uploaded with the guy who took off and landed repeatedly.
Yes, I saw that. Was that you that shot him?
No. I was sadly on his side, and he was the last remaining player, and I just switched the spectator view to him, and I saw that happening, and I had to immediately record this. And that this peep like that is so. And also what happened in Sim for the longest time, the suiciding runs, the bombing stuff, the airfield camping, everything from the last 5 years combined. If I was Gaijin, I wouldn't know how to react to this either. I would say just peep it all. Then we just nerf everything to death and raise the repair costs to heaven. I don't know. It's really both sides that are at fault here sometimes. Sometimes it's Gaijin. Sometimes it's really the player base or the community. All that stuff didn't happen 6 years ago. It didn't happen, not to that extent.
No. Well, it's like you're in a classroom. One kid writes something on the blackboard or the whiteboard, and the teacher comes in and says, "Who wrote that on the board?" And no one hands up, and then she punishes the whole class because of one person. You know, if you don't earn up, I'm going to punish everybody. It's basically what they've done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the community sometimes, if you, especially in RB, what sometimes is happening in the chat window is a representation of the IQ level of the War Thunder player base. Really often, it's like makes me rip my hair out.
But it's right. I mean, the problem with EC is the scope for cheating. And we, like you said, we always complain about Gaijin nerfing that, but it's like you said, it's the player base that sort of made them do it. If people didn't act like that,
you could argue.
They do. So.
Yeah, you could argue the reaction is wrong because they punish everybody, which is true. But that they had to do something about it is also true. So, yeah.
But so many players see Sim as just this like cash cow. No one's asking. How did you get good in Sim? It's like, oh, how do I make all this money? It's like,
yeah. I see that every day
get good.
Yeah,
that's how you make money. What's that?
Yeah, right. But even today, even being good is not a guarantee to actually break even, as I said before. No. So if you're good, you can make your 10 kills, die 3 times in an expensive plane. For example, the Chinese, what was it? J7E? That costs 35,000 to spawn in Sim. So you die 3 times, you're in the minus, even if you're doing really well.
It's crazy. Okay, so the premium.
Back to the
back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Over.
The premium Phantom. Yeah, there's no L's. You get 9 H's, and you get the AIM 7Fs, but the H's have a head up thingy. But yeah, it feels quite nimble. But you've got to put a gun pod on if you want it. Well, it's got premium turning circle.
Yeah. So one last thing about the topic, then I shut up. If you want to spend $70 or euro or whatever your currency is on a plane, and you're interested in aviation, actually, look at DCS and spend the same amount of money and have a plane that you can explore for hours and hours and still don't know everything. Yeah. Instead of spending it on a copy-paste plane from Gaijin. Okay, that's the last thing.
Yeah. Although you might need to spend 7,000 quid on a computer to run it. But
put the
yeah.
pastor, I think, on our Discord. He's using a 1650
Right.
card.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's if you're okay with medium or low graphics preset, it's all right.
I use a 1650 Super.
Yeah. So it runs. Of course, you need a better computer. No questions asked. But
Well,
if you have
one,
this,
yeah.
But if you have this, really, if you have a computer from the last, say, 4 years, and it was at least mainstream in the last 5 years, you can run DCS. And if you're really interested in aviation, and if you have the money, and if you have the choice to, or if you're thinking, okay, I want to progress through the ranks faster, and the plane is nice, in War Thunder, really think about putting the same amount of money into a DCS plane. Because, for example, just one example, in DCS they have the Mirage F1, and that costs, I think they made some kind of action where it's cheaper, and you pay $60 and you get essentially in the future 4 planes, and 2 are already released. So stuff like that, it's just much. You get more
in the B-52 DCS. I saw a trailer that had
There might be an asset of it.
Yeah, there's definitely an asset. I know there's an asset, but not the flyable version. I think they're coming with a C-130. Is it the gunship thing?
Not the gunship one.
Okay.
But yeah, they're doing the C-130.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. So and it covers every time range. So World War II, there's World War II servers. There's Cold War servers. Definitely Cold War servers. Really nice. And modern stuff. So $70 if I have the choice to give it to Gaijin or the other company.
Well, DCS often goes on sale as well. The F4S has the Agile Eagle mod. It does feel nice. 26 seconds. It felt quite nice, that. But it is a premium. It's got premium handling as well. But yeah, it felt pretty cool. I play DCS and I trial aircraft because I'm poor. 4 months ago, I used a GTX 1050.
Oh, make sure you buy the Flaming Cliffs pack.
Yeah, even if you just want to,
Yeah, the Flaming Cliffs pack is the best way to get into DCS because you don't need to read 100 pages of a PDF manual before you take off.
Yeah.
You can literally just hop in and have some fun. There's some cool planes in there too.
Yeah. I bought the 2 Suhois independently. I don't know if you can buy other planes from that pack independently or not.
Yes, you can. The MiG-29 you can buy, your F-15 you can buy, the A10A you can buy all individually for like $10 or something.
Right. Could you show the J8-2 cockpit? J8, is that this one?
What? Is there something new then? That might be interesting.
Can you show the J8-2? There's a J8B, J8-2.
Yeah, that's the old one.
Nothing changed on this update. I just never seen it. Okay. I can't show you it. Well, I can show you it, but hang on. I'll show you.
That's the old version. Nothing changed, I think. The J8B, it's the old thing.
Waiting for the Eurofighter or Lightning Jet or Jaguar in DCS. Okay. Yeah, I've only got 3 million Golden Eagles, so it might take a while. Because I can't test drive it unless I've got close to it. Okay. might take a while.
Yeah, so the J8B
Nice
that we have
box.
in game, I can't really recommend actually. I used it to unlock the F16 MLU, and that was a pain. It can't really compete at high tier because it's essentially blind with the radar.
Right. Okay. All right, okay. Thank you for this effort, only to show the cockpit. Well, I need one more vehicle. Well, it's not real Golden Eagles, it's just, it's fake Golden Eagles, but it might take a few clicks. One more vehicle. Really, it's just, get off. Get off. Get off. Research. Cancel. I think I did borrow one for a test drive, but I can't remember. I might have done a video on it. I can't remember if I have or not. Someone asked me to do it again, but I won't be able to request it because when the patch comes out, you can only request planes that still no news about the Eurofighter in DCS. Heatblur even did a video trailer video about it, announcing the F4. The F4, yeah, the F4 looks pretty neat. I had 32 gigs, now 64. Wow. DCS still struggles, and I'm a VR unit. 5900X RTX 3070 still struggles. What am I seeing right now? I have an RTX 37. Just dev server shenanigans. I've hacked in 3 million Golden Eagles. David helped me hack it.
After we told him there was a £8,000 cookie in the game.
What? That's
yeah, I'm sorry.
Carry on. No,
Okay. So to Mr. Frozen Dragon with the VR headset. So you don't need to spend more money on your PC until DCS optimizes for multi-threading, which should happen this year. You will always have problems in VR because it's all running on one thread essentially. So you can even have a RTX 4090 something. You will never get full fidelity, more than 60 FPS, high settings in VR. It's not possible at the moment. Really not. It's not your PC. It's the game.
yeah. The Vulkan and DX12, is that coming at the same time, or do we not know yet?
That is Vulkan. So the technique behind the optimization, what they call multi-threading, will be Vulkan.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. And to Polaska Q, who said we will get the J8B and DCS. Correct. And I voted on the Discord of Enigma that we get it on the Cold War server. And it's especially interesting because it's a Peace Pearl version, which is having an F16 radar. So the Western collaboration version, which is really cool. I like that.
Yeah, the Danko's got the Harrier. I mean, I do look forward to doing covert Harrier attacks, but I like the sound of the Cold War as well.
Yeah. The F5 Tiger.
Yeah, see, I haven't. I mean, I've got the frog foot, but I haven't worked out what I would get. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing. I mean, when I get the computer, I'll doing flying at night with the night vision and stuff. I think that's really cool. Have you not tried your Harrier yet, Danko?
No, I haven't yet. I've been too addicted to flying my helicopter at the moment.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I've run out of money. Disaster averted. Monopoly money.
22 hours.
Boost.
It's 23 hours.
I kind of, my brain filters that out now. I don't hear it anymore. It's really strange.
Is it something on your PC that is saying that?
No,
or-
it's my MacBook.
Oh, okay.
My
I see.
MacBook's. I've just plugged it in because of
Yeah, yeah.
memories. But
Okay.
I mean, since I've had the MacBook, I've always had that voice saying the time, but my brain just cancels it out now, and I don't hear it when it comes on. So it's really weird.
Yeah.
All right, so this is spaded because I've already.
Like being married.
Yes, you just. What? You just shut one of your ears off. So I have flown this. It's the PL5B. 30
Yeah, the
Gs
wife
now.
going. The wife saying there's two things wrong with me. One thing I never listen, and
Oh,
never
no.
something else.
Fatal error. I've had a fatal error.
Oh, no.
You can't see the window, but it just says squirrel. What? A fatal error has occurred. Wrong number of parameters. If I quit and the game's good. I don't know if I've broken the game or not. We'll find out. I'll be back in a minute.
You have streamed people criticizing Gaijin.
Yeah, you got cancelled now.
It might have bricked the game if I've. Hang on.
Get a box. You come back said you've been banned for the lulls.
Yeah. This OBS didn't pick up the window that came up. It was like a massive error window. But
But I don't know if that breaks any NDA, but is it possible? Also, is it allowed to openly criticize Gaijin as a content partner? I think so, or?
Please return MiG-23 ML we gave you for Christmas.
Yes. Right, let's just quickly test drive it before it breaks. We're back on, aren't we? Yeah, back on. Literally boosted like through 1 year of grinding. Yes. I remember now. The best plane in DCS is the MB339. I think, Bullet, you've got one of those, haven't you?
Sorry?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm not only what you were saying.
He's playing tanks, I think. Oh?
Yeah, I'm flying jets right now.
You've got an Italian jet in DCS.
No. I have a L39.
Oh, L39.
Yeah.
Okay.
F16.
Yeah, no, someone said the MB339, which is probably, I thought it was a similar plane. Okay, so cannons on the ground, standard. Yeah, I have I have done a video on this, but I can't remember when I did it. It wasn't PL5s. It wasn't. Can't remember what it was like. I can't change because I haven't got.
When you shoot somebody down, you get a Chinese voice that says maximum emotional damage in your headset.
Emotional damage. What the hell?
I will send you to Jesus.
It's funny though. Is it Stephen? Stephen?
Stephen here,
Yeah, it's really funny. Okay, I can't change anything on the radar apart from the range.
Yeah, that's because it's the same. As I said, it's that's why it's not competitive. It's basically a radar of 10.0 at 11.0, which fights MiG-29s and F-16s.
Right.
So you might as well leave out the radar missiles, the speeds that it gets, and just fly with the PL5s. And that's not really cool.
Okay, and I can't even lock onto anything.
They should have mid-air refueling
go.
and change the surveillance plane into a refueling plane that can be shot down.
yeah.
Maybe. So these are all aspects, are they now?
No,
And it's-
no,
I,
no, no,
I,
no.
I remember thinking that it wasn't a very maneuverable plane as well, I don't think.
Yeah, you get one good turn out of it because it's a delta wing, and that's it.
Your typical sort of interceptor, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, it climbs well. It's semi-fast at altitude. It's not that fast on the deck. You will rip your wings in afterburner after some time. It's straight flight, level flight. So it's I've flown this a lot now in the last 2 weeks to get to the MLU. It's not really that great. Actually, I would say the J7E is much better because at least you can dogfight people with the same missiles.
I did like the J7E.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
Yeah,
really good. Yes. But I can't fly it often because it costs 35,000 to join.
Jeez.
But I still spaded it because I like it.
Yeah, I remember. I think I've flown it once or twice. I did like it when I had it. I think it had a decent HUD as well. When it, when it first came out, it had one of the decent HUDs.
Yes, it's the
compared
same
to the
HUD.
others.
It's the same HUD as in the J8.
This looks pretty good.
I always like HUDs that give you one static element for the gun, because otherwise, if everything wobbles around,
Yeah.
So and this does it. So you have this little circle in the middle. Yeah.
Can I do a hammerhead? Don't know why you'd want to do a hammerhead, but I think you can. Okay, I've missed a lot of questions. Okay. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of questions. I think when there's more Vietnam era jets, DCS will move properly to it. That would be a good pre-Cold War area, wouldn't it? Vietnam, that'd be pretty cool.
One of those spy balloons that the Americans shot down turned out to be the ball from Harry Kane's penalty from the World Cup.
Chris Waddles. Roberto Baggio's. That's 3, isn't it? I use my PC for no more levels than DC. I don't understand. Yeah, my TrackIR needs re-soldering. Use it for gaming. I know it's the engine they use. I'm waiting till aircraft I really enjoy come. Okay, hold on. TrackIR is really doing my head in. can't be that. It can't be that. Okay, literally boosted through like 1 year's of grid. I wish these had like a mode where controls for aircrafts would be simplified. I
Then
thought,
again, Flaming Cliffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's what Flaming Cliffs does for you. It's really you just need throttle, rudder, yaw, the usual stuff. Same as in War Thunder.
yeah, well,
Nothing else.
Yeah, what they're saying is, I wish that DCS had a mode for all aircraft would be simplified, like the $15 models. It would be easier for people to get into the game. I think that I did see a trailer for something like that. But
You mean modern air combat? That is a offspring of DCS that they planned to do. That was years ago, and the last update on this was in 2019, I guess. And
yeah, I've not heard anything.
right, so I assume this is X'd. So because otherwise they would have mentioned something. It was a good idea. So basically what they wanted to do is release Flaming Cliffs again with updated stuff and make it more... So basically like War Thunder Sim. With a fixed plane set
Yes.
and easier accessible, etc., etc. But I haven't heard anything. So consider this gone, really. It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Okay, still waiting for Gaijin to add the spy balloon for China. Would be great, Cass. Okay, well, we nearly had the Kern. Maybe I'm not... That looks a bit better, doesn't it? That looks a bit better. Wow, it's a lovely cockpit, thank you. No worries. Everything is going against me. I can't never see the J8 cockpit. This is a curse. It is a gift. Why don't we use it?
Benji, that might actually be a cool idea. I'm all for this. I mean, three or four plane nerds talking about planes and just having a nice time together. That's actually a cool idea. Why not? I would
Listening while doing
participate.
chores. Yeah.
I mean, we could have some kind of topic for the evening as a cliffhanger or something, and to just get into the thing, and then we could just talk and yeah, why not? And we could also talk about what I just thought during the stream. Toast, you're always doing the dev streams when there's a new dev server up. We could also do a similar thing for DCS when there's a DCS module that's being released. So talk about everything that's new or stuff like that. So maybe people are interested in this. Just as an idea.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not as au fait with DCS as I am with War Thunder.
Not yet.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be interesting. We could have Red's rant of the week.
We haven't got spicy.
What you complaining about this week?
We haven't got spicy into Euro Trucker yet.
Oh,
Right, my gears.
Yeah.
Euro Truck will never happen. That's a work simulation.
Dear one, Red's in the diary room. He's complaining about the cost of Scotch eggs. Can I believe it? New shotgun and contrails. Okay, contrails, they'll be really high up. I'll have a go. I'll see if I can get some contrails.
Switch on the profanity filter and it'd be like Morse code.
Oh, well, it did say random stuff. Talking about random stuff. Contrails do look better, and so does the wingtip trails. Okay.
I could do a warming up my pub quiz knowledge again.
Well, the pub quiz was ruined by the mobile phone.
You're not far off there, actually.
I would build a Faraday cage around the pub.
And call that be the name of the pub.
The problem is that I order my food and my drink on my phone.
For the contrails, I suppose if you're looking at someone else's contrail, it might look better, but I can't get an angle from.
Did you see on bombers?
Can we get the wingtips? They're not. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They are.
What's
I don't
up?
know, I think they are too much. Do you think
What's up?
that the contrails are like if you were using the smoke? I mean the there's no smoke. You know what I mean? The one that they gave to some people. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You mean this Christmas smoke thing?
Yeah, the Christmas smoke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like very thick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when everybody in Sim used this to make the enemy behind crazy, because it was so dense that you couldn't see where
Yeah.
you were shooting. I hated that.
Well, you know, that's one secret that I do.
Someone will try and draw a phallic shape in the sky. Maybe. Toast, did you go to Air or Army Cadets? I went to Cubs. Dib, 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 dob, dob, dob. I didn't go to Cadets or anything like that, no. I went to Cubs there.
So I did Beavers, Cubs and Scouts.
Beavers? What's that?
That's like before Cubs.
Oh, that was never a thing where I was. No, it was Cubs and Cadets. But I went to Cubs, but not Cadets, or Air Cadets, or Army Cadets. I wish I did, though. I think I probably would have enjoyed it. Okay. Right, so that only cost a couple of 100,000 Golden Eagles to do all that. So what would that be? 100,000. So 25 times 4, about 400 or 500 quid to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 jets, about 500 quid.
Mad.
Yeah, so that's basically 5 DCS planes if you don't have 50% off or something. So that's a full price. Yeah. And, oh, by the way, they're doing
Joystick.
yeah. What they're also doing, if you're a new customer, you can buy everything with 50% off on your first order. So basically, if you don't have an account yet, so you can buy everything. It doesn't matter which module. It doesn't matter how many modules. So you can buy, for example, 10 modules and get still 50% off.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a really good offer, I think, especially for new people.
Yeah. And that 2-week trial's still going, isn't it, as well? You can.
Yeah. Most planes participate in this. It's up to the developer if they take part or not. So, for example, the Mirage F1, the IRGIS people, they don't participate, but most of the others do. So you can test fly everything for 2 weeks. I've actually thought about making a new account and getting everything. But I own so many modules already that it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. I'll say a couple of months I'll try and save up and get a new. But I think, yeah. The thing is, when I buy a computer, I try and get the best of everything. I mean, this computer's lasted 12 years or so. But
the new one will not last that long because we have actual competition now again, and that means it will probably last like 6 or 7 years.
Unless you buy the 4090.
Yeah, maybe, but that is I will never spend a 4-figure sum on a graphics card. It doesn't matter which company is doing it. I don't care. It's too much. Never do it. So my personal limit for a graphics card is $400. That's my personal limit.
Oh yeah, you bought the 3060, right? Ti?
The 3060 Ti, yes. I was considering the 3060 because it gets 12 gigs of VRAM versus the 3060 Ti, but I decided for the Ti because in the end it's better. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah, and
how's it performing? That's what the one that I want to buy.
I answered this question on when you asked it in Discord. So it performs it performs really well. I undervolted it and I save. So normally it consumes maximum FPS 200 watts. It's a bit much for my liking. And now it consumes maximum 160 maximum. Because the undervolting with a higher frequency than stock. So yeah, I like it. It's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Here it's good for 2K, isn't it?
Is there anything anyone wants to see before I end the stream? Just
Bullfighter.
Also,
we had that already.
Buy a power plant to run a 4090.
Let me think. I don't think there's that many new things.
Don't think. Feel. Yes.
Did you see the little bird?
I haven't got any helicopters.
Yeah, helicopters are the most uninteresting addition to War Thunder aside from Navy.
I haven't got any controls set up. What nation is it?
America.
Yeah, I can look at. Oh yeah, it's the one that Danko's got this on GTA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the what was the name in GTA? Buzz something?
Buzzard.
The Buzzard, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any helicopter control set up, so I don't. It looks alright.
I've been in one of them.
Have you? I've never been in a helicopter. Damn. 4 Hellfires.
South African police.
Really?
It's...
Was it voluntary?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went out to see if we could. Apparently, girls used to sunbathe topless on the roof of the university.
Oh, I see. Bit loud, I think. Okay. Shut it down.
I've been in one of those Messerschmitt ones twice. Once with the South African police and once with the Lincolnshire Air Ambulance.
That is a bit loud, isn't it? You don't hear it from in the cockpit.
I used to hear these all the time with Olympics RAF Lehman.
Oh, right.
This would be flying over the house all the time at freeze.
They also added nozzle move to the sound, not just the F-16s. Yeah. All right, I see. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can hear the wings, but I don't think you can. I could hear the wings in the MiG-23 the other day when I was using the wings in the MiG-23, but...
Yeah, that's new, isn't it? I couldn't hear that back in the day.
yeah, but this one doesn't. This one doesn't seem to have it.
On tanks, they have increased the smoke.
It'll end up transforming into a mech suit. Okay, they've also got nozzle sound to the Tornado, not just the F-16s. Yes. Yes. So if I went to ML, well, I know this one had it. When I switched it to manual. But no, I can't. It doesn't hear it now. No, I can't hear it now. Maybe it's. Can you hear it with the? No. Well, I was flying this the other day and I could hear it, but it's not. I don't hear it now. Strange.
That helicopter has some new rockets. They are like laser guided rockets.
Oh right, yeah. The Harrier comes with those. The DCS Harrier has laser guided rockets.
Yeah.
How long is the dev server open for? I don't know actually. It was open for a week last time. Last time they had one, so I don't know. I don't remember them saying how long it was. So the nozzle move sound. I can't. Can I look at the Italian one? How would you hear the nozzle for the F-16 over the engine? Have you flown the Tornado? Yeah, I can have another look at it. Had to oh yeah, you can hear it, yeah, kind of. Yeah, you can just about hear it, yeah. I don't know if you'll hear it in the cockpit.
Isn't that a bit unrealistic because the engine is so loud? How you can hear electrical motors over this?
Yeah, I don't know that. It's open till the 1st of March. It's loud, trust me. Okay. Let's have a look at the Tornado again. Beepop. Hello. Yeah, I was just asking, does anybody want to see anything before I end the stream? Because I've been on, but I'll try this again. So, Skyflash Super Temp and the Skyflash have the same stat card, so we don't know how much different they are, but you get 4 L's and then for the doodads. Do you have the Skyflash Super Temp? I've got them on the plane, yes. Can I shut the door? Skyflash Super Temp. Yeah, so that wing doesn't make any noise. Strange. Maybe it makes a noise when I'm in the air, I'll find out.
But there's only 2 players on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I've pressed the wrong button somehow.
It's boring. I was enjoying tanks more than playing today.
I was going backwards.
Didn't put your beakers on, did you?
No. TrackIR scan. So do the flight model for the missiles on the plane yeah, okay. Gone a bit too fast there. Okay, so that green box probably won't appear in Sim.
I was gonna land my plane to leave the game, and then I realized, that I already paid for it. There's no point on landing.
Okay. Okay. Right, I just looked, haven't I?
You gonna be playing red today?
Yeah, I've had a few beers.
Oh, I see.
Why won't it see?
I need the
It's a
reason to
bit
keep playing
weird,
War Thunder,
this
You might be the reason.
It's,
Man, I always play.
let's just try
I
the
always play
M9
War Thunder, but
I always find the radar
all the
missiles
time.
really don't work in test flight for me. Right, let's back off the speed. Yeah, it doesn't make a noise. Doesn't make a noise. But it looks pretty cool.
Maybe because in the MiG it's electrical and in the Tornado it's hydraulic?
Yeah, maybe,
I don't know.
maybe. But the MiG didn't make a noise on the airfield, so I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Pretty good. And that seems to work in the air. I don't think that's supposed to work in the air, is it?
No, you're not supposed to be able to put thrusters versus like that. Yeah.
So it's a lovely looking aircraft.
Yeah, I like how it looks. It's basically the European Tomcat with the swept wing and how it looks from the front. It's kind of aggressive and cool looking.
Very nice.
Yeah. Let's see how useful this will be in DCS.
Yes.
War Thunder.
Yeah, I'll just climb to 1,000,000 feet and just look down. From what I've
Get killed
heard,
by a
the Super
F-14.
Temp should have about the same range as the F, but doesn't seem like it does as of now. I don't know. Can you showcase the AH1Z? What's an AH1Z?
That's a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's the American Cobra.
AH1Z. I can, but I don't think I've got any helicopter controls set up. Hang on. It would take me ages. I can show you it, but I can't really don't really know much about this. Is this a fairly new helicopter?
It's not that
No.
new, no.
No, it's a year old or something.
Is it a Huey?
It's what the American Marine Corps use it.
Okay. Modifications. American Heli thinks it's cool. I think it's an American Sniper at one point. I think it's an American Sniper. I don't think I've seen that film. I've seen the Sniper films with Tom Berenger, but not American Sniper.
That's Gucci Flash, kid.
Because we were looking at it a few weeks ago, and I didn't realise that they made about 4 or 5 of those films. I've only seen the first 3. Really,
I think
really
I
good.
saw
films.
one when he was in, I think he was in Bosnia.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I think I've only seen 3 or 2 maybe. Okay, Hellfires. So he gets Hellfires and laser guided rockets. Yeah, the laser guided rockets as well. AIM-9Ls. 18mm 41, so they're trucks. Why would you do that though? Yeah, I can go for, I can look at it, but I don't have any control set up, so I think American Sniper, British Snipers are better. I guess more rockets. Hello? Oh, David's gone. Oh, was David here in the first place, or did I imagine that?
Yeah, you imagine.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any. Really?
You spin me right.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
why-
join and power died. Still streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, for the time being. Okay, that's pretty evident. Okay, yeah. Well, when you do test driving sim, the engine isn't already started. But it is. That shouldn't happen. Okay. So we got 2 MDFs. I did have some buttons for these. Which ones are they?
Did you see the Japanese F16?
Yeah.
The fake F16?
Captured.
Why aren't my buttons working?
Captured F16.
Embedded F16. You saw... No.
Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I can't. I did set up some buttons for the MDFs, but it's not
The
MFD.
Japanese, you're getting it whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
F16.
They will remove it when they bring the F2, so you may as well grind for it.
Nah,
They
I
will.
doubt it.
They will. I guarantee it. Okay, thanks anyway. Never mind. They will, because isn't the F2 based on the F16?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they should have brought that in.
Well, for some reason they can't
It's
because
too
it's too
powerful.
advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an American F16, but a block 50 or something. I don't know, wherever it is. All right then. So it's so much better. All right. Right.
Well, just bring it in, make it premium, and put it in the American tree. They'll sell that.
Block 60, I've heard. All right, so it's pretty advanced. They're probably still using it. I don't know.
Nice toast.
Right, I'm going to end it there. And we'll see what happens if there's any more advances. I'm surprised that I'm surprised it's the German. I'm surprised the German MiG-29 doesn't have a cockpit, but Onebullet's about to get banned. Ah, okay.
Ban him.
No, you wouldn't do it.
Going to. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Do you do
Goodbye.
YouTube? Do you do
Bye.
YouTube
Bye,
full time?
everyone.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I've got a job. No, I don't. That's the answer to your question. No. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye.